was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection, and when you looked up she was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight, and you promise it's just one last time. Jose Luis was a fella from Grindr, 'cause desperate times call for desperate needs. He only served as a painful reminder that you weren't designed for that kind of misdeed. Amelia kept you deep in the friend zone, pills and persuasion that earned you a date. But you know what happened with too many benzos? Offended and ended, you just masturbate. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight, and you promise it's just one last time. So when you're done bad and feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go, there's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find the shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light,
Hello everybody, welcome to the IUF1 Season 8, Round 11 here at USA. And you are in for a treat here in qualifying as it is pouring down rain here in Austin, Texas for qualifying. Don't know how the race will be, but qualifying looks like it will be held in a Texas monsoon. Got 12 drivers here tonight. Hopefully a few more will join us during qualifying. Good thing is, most of the top 10 in the point standings are all here, and I think all but Ferrari's teammate will be here, top 5 in the constructors, so the championship battle should be a good one. You can follow the updated IUF1 Tier 1 point standings at the bottom of your screen after our mid-season break. Last night saw Sexy in that Kick Sauber win our Champions Division race here at COTA. See, he will be here tonight as qualifying looks like it is gonna be fun. Here it looks like we got a Mercedes headed out on track. It's the Aston Martin of Kugo Jr. I call him, that is. So Kugo 34 and 420 are actually a father-son duo if you're new to the IUF1. Both Aston Martins are out here, as you can see how slippery this racetrack is right now. Points leader, SSR Williams, on his way out to the racetrack. Kick Sauber comes in here with a 10-point lead here in the constructors. Only 61 points separate the top 5 teams here. Don't forget, in IUF1, everybody scores points as long as you complete 90% of the race. Race winner gets 35, so if you take the normal FIA World Championship point standings, add 10 to it for your top 10, and then that's how we get single-digit points for 11th down through 20th, so 35 points to the race winner. Here, so points can be gained a lot, so 61 points separating the top 5 in the constructors, which is really nothing. That can almost be erased in one race, depending on how the race goes, as everybody is still getting on here. I don't know if we need tire details. We will get all the information that people like to see. And on board here with Hugo Jr. as he looks like the first one is actually going to start a hot lap here. Echo in the Kick Sauber is reserving tonight, so reserve drivers don't qualify here in the IUF1, so he went out on the racetrack just to make sure his setup is loaded. That's why you see him already retiring from the session. As you can see, 420 sliding that Aston Martin around here in the rain. Down the hill he comes. DIV from inside the Aston Martin, he goes down this long back straightaway. Thank God we didn't have this weather last night. I'd have been no good. Ooh, as you see him get back on throttle, as I'm new to no assist, so this kind of stuff would have been horrible last night. Dirt tracking that Aston Martin around here. Oh, big wiggle. He saved it. Did not invalidate. See, he is pushing. He comes around the final corner here. Let's go back, Keck onto his dad. This is dad, so the son does 155 too. Here comes dad. out of the final corner here. Here he goes, going to go 153.3. Here comes the points leader. Williams, 149.1. Great lap in that Sauber. On board now, Oliveira in the Alpine here in the middle sector, starting sector 3 here. Emi trying to give some help to some of the guys in the rain. Hopefully they guys read the old chat. They can change that differential. Here comes Oliveira. Oliveira is going to bounce up to P3 right behind his teammate. So Juggernaut goes P2. Let's find somebody. Josh, second in the standings here. In that Haas, here he comes, final corner. Right now, 149.1 is the time to beat here in the rain. Josh takes it easy to that final corner. And he's going to go P2, 149.4 for the Haas. On board now with the McLaren driver, Wicken. You see a lot of these drivers running several laps, as it takes a couple laps there to get the proper heat into these wet tires. So you see them run a fast lap and then run a slow lap trying to recharge that battery, then go again. Don't forget, everybody, tomorrow is 9/11, unfortunate day in the world. We all remember from back in the day, 2001, unfortunately. As Juggernaut now goes P1. So please try to say thank you if you happen to run into somebody who is a member of the armed forces, regardless of what country you're in. Police, fire department, all of them sacrifice so much to keep us all free and safe so we can do this on a Tuesday night. So if you're at your local convenience store tomorrow morning on your way to work or something and you see a fireman or a police officer or somebody in the military in uniform, maybe buy their coffee for them. But at least take 5 seconds of your time to say thank you for everything they do for all of us. Which Josh has now picked that Haas P1 at a 148.2. Juggernaut 148.4. Williams in the pits. Wicken gone 150.6 on his first lap. Down the back straightaway now. You can see the Alpine behind. Yeah, I got a father who spent 30 years in the Navy, 2 wars, a brother that got the Purple Heart in Desert Storm, and a nephew and his wife that several tours in Afghanistan in the United States Air Force. So, yeah, days like today is important. Wicken now, P3, 148.9, time's picking up. Oliveira now, see if he can pick up here. Currently in that 4th position right now. His teammate is currently P2 here. Can Oliveira pick up here on his second attempt? He does improve on time, but not in the leaderboard, stays P5. Great Ace coming at the final corner here for another lap. 154.0 is his best, and he moves up to P6, 152.1. So he picked up a couple seconds on lap number 2. Gary's still in the pits. Meebender now brings his Red Bull out for the first time tonight. Yeah, that sucks. I feel for you. Feel for anybody who gets hurt. Sacrificing the country. Police officers who keep us safe. Firemen. Men and women who just sacrifice everything for the rest of us. Ooh, maybe, surprised he did not get an invalidation. He seemed to have all 4 across there, and he is sliding that Red Bull around. On purple there in Sector 1. Niebender had a great showing last night in the No Assist Champions Division. Before an incident kind of put him in the back of the field. Still came back, I think, to finish P5. And race last night that did not see a safety car. We had one BAC in the No Assist Champion Divisions race last night. Right now, 1:48.2. Still the time to beat here as we got 7 minutes now remaining in qualifying. Top 3 currently in the pits. Looks like Josh feels like maybe he can go a little faster. He's gone to the green wall intermediate tires here. So has Hugo in the Aston Martin. So we'll have to keep an eye on their lap time. See if that is the way to go here late in qualifying as Niebender finishes up here his first attempt out of the final corner here. See how great he got late for the gas. Niebender's going to bounce all the way up to P6 on his first lap, 151.5. And Williams now 147.4. Big lap there by points leader. Josh back in the pits here. Oliveira on the racetrack, low on fuel, so I don't think he'll be going around again. I think he'll be trying to get himself back to the pits. Niebender on the second lap here. Keep an eye here on Kugo as he is out on the intermediate tires right now, on the one on the racetrack on the intermediate. So we'll see what kind of time he can post. Ooh, big wiggle there by the Aston Martin. Down through the S's. Not sure if the intermediate tires are the way to go with the lap that you saw Williams just post. Emod now on the racetrack. You saw Emod earlier in the chat talking about differential for some of these guys as he was watching some of the qualifying going on. We'll see what Emod does here. Emod right now, one of 2 drivers to yet post a lap. Gary and his Ferrari has yet to post a lap, and Echo, who is reserving tonight, is not allowed to post a lap. Under 5 minutes now, 4.5 actually remaining here in qualifying. Oh, big wide turn there by the Williams driver. I am not privy to the race weather, so I'm not sure how the race weather is, but qualifying here has just been a monsoon. All of qualifying, Emod goes all the way up to P5 there, 149.3, so good lap by Emod. Now Juggernaut and Josh both back out on the racetrack here. Both Juggernaut and Josh have gone to the intermediate tires here late in qualifying, so we'll see if that helps them out. Echo is saying a dry race for us. We'll see. Kugo really did not have a good lap on them intermediates. Not sure the intermediate tires are the way to go. Right now, Dragunov here needs to pick up a whole second if he wants to contend for the pole here. Josh now right behind him. So you'll see two of the faster Tier 1 drivers here. See what they do here in intermediates. It looks like Williams is coming also out now when I said it intermediate. So we'll see if this is the way to go here. 147.4, currently the time to beat. Dragunov does not go purple in sector 1, so you gotta ask yourself here. These guys make the right choice here. Also might need to build up some tire temp on the EMA, so it might take a couple laps. So good racetrack getting busy now, down to just about the final 2 minutes. These guys will make it around. Your faster guys will make it around to get one more lap in. Looks like Dragunov has slowed up. On board here with the Haas of Josh as he goes around. Dragunov did not like that lap here. We'll see what Josh does on lap number 1. He'll definitely have time to get one more lap in. 148.2 is his best. Haven't seen him set any purple sectors here on them 80-meter tires, so we'll see what he can do. Does not improve on time. He does go purple in sector 3 here, so maybe he's got enough heat here, so we'll see what Josh can do. Needs to pick up 0.8 of a second if he wants to challenge for the pole here. Hey Lucky, my new kitten comes into the old broadcast room here to say hi to me. He's a little ball fire. He's already gotten in trouble. Went in the wife's room today, knocked over the flower plant. Wife didn't like it, sent me a picture of it. The little kitty's already gotten in trouble in her first couple of days here, but it's alright, we forgive her. She's just a little kitty. Josh now has gone purple in sector 1 here. Starting to see a dry line. This might be the perfect time to be on the Greenwall intermediate tires here as we're about to get a... Josh goes purple sector 2, so he's gone purple here. So here we go. Can Josh do it? Now he needs to pick up 0.8. He's gone purple to sectors 1 and 2 here. We'll see what he can do in sector 3. Can this be a pole winning lap here? Here he comes out of the final corner. And it is. Oh, what a lap. 146.0. Here comes Dragunov out of the final lap. Does he got anything? Oh, 145.7, big time lap by Dragunov in that Alpine, and now he goes P1. That's going to move Williams back to 3rd. Here comes Oliveira. On his final lap here, can he improve? Intermediate tires looks like the tire to be on. Dragunov and Josh now 1-2. Williams goes P3 on the intermediates. Wicken up to 4th. Here comes Oliveira. Can he? Late in qualifying, post a big lap here. Gary also out on the racetrack here. That's fine. Gary's he's finishing up his lap, only lap of qualifying. Gary comes out of the final corner. Gary's going to go all the way up to 4th. Good lap on board here with Oliveira. And Oliveira move up and currently in that 6th position now. His teammate currently sitting P1. He is the last one on track here. Here he comes out of the final corner. Ooh, I did not see where he bounced up to, but he did move up. Don't know to where. We'll have to see together. Up to P5, so he does gain a position. Don't forget, here in the IUF1, we take a 5-minute break between qualifying and the race. Give these guys a chance to use the bathroom, do whatever they need to do. So here is a shot of qualifying. Let's take a screenshot for the powers to be. Juggernaut, Josh, Williams, Gary, Oliveira, Wiccan, Meebender, Emod, Great Ace, Kugo, 420, and Echo are the 12 cars. That is your start lineup. I'm MFG, and we'll be back in 5 minutes for the start of the Tier 1 United States Grand Prix.
Was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection. She was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You made you the walk of shame come morning light. But your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight, and you promise it's just one last time. Jose Luis was a fella from Grindr, 'cause desperate times call for desperate needs. He only served as a painful reminder that you weren't designed for that kind of misdeed. Amelia kept you deep in the friend zone. Pills and persuasion that earned you a date. But you know what happened with too many benzos. Offended and ended, you just masturbate. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You made you the walk of shame come morning light. But your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight, and you promise it's just one last time. So when you're done bad and feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go, there's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's here to hold.
Alright, everybody, welcome back. Here we are just about ready to go here. 28 laps here tonight at COTA. Tier 1, Season 8, Round 11 here. And we are off, and Dragunov gets a good start up the hill. Got some damage in the back. Looks like Grade Ace got somebody Grade Ace. Oh, bumper cars here. 3 wide here. Everybody trying to look for this virtual safety car on lap 1. Gary up to 3rd here. Top 3 have kind of broken away with that VHC here. Mean damage there on the kick salver. They're waiting for the safety car to come to an end. Oh, the McLaren ran in. This guy's slowing up for this Delta. You get in these slower corners and the Delta just stops, and we are back to racing. Gotta wonder if anybody got any damage there. Saw the little bumper car action. Gary now wicked. Williams now goes way wide. Oh, Williams has points leader. Oh, and then he misses pit road and picks up the penalty. Oh, horrible. Got in there way too hard on them cold, hard tires. Missed pit road. Luckily, he did not hit that wall, as now he tries to get back around. Echo getting a new wing here. Back front Dragunov is your race leader. Emot on the soft tires here. See him coming down the hill. Top 3 now trying to get out of DRS range of Gary. And now Emod making a move. He's going to the inside. He makes the move on the Ferrari to meet Gary up to P4. Gary really, Emod really trying to take advantage of these soft tires. Worked himself up to P4 here. Riding on board here with the Williams drivers. He is looking ahead to the top 3. Now they have pulled out of DRS range from the Ferrari. On board now with 3rd place Wicken in that McLaren, as he is tucked up right behind the Haas of Josh. Points leader Williams makes it on the pit road this time. Battle for 2nd heating up as Dragunov has now pulled out of DRS range. both kick Saubers. Kick Sauber came in here as the constructor's points leader, and both of them are having early issues now, find themselves 11th and 12th here. As here we go, on board here with 4th place E-Mod, as now he's making the move on Josh. And now Josh here on the outside of the Williams side by side. Josh slides in behind, nice move there. Josh falls down to 4th here. It's both Wickham and E-Mod get around. So E-Mod man on the move up to P3 now. Oliveira has gotten around Gary back here for 5th. To move the Alpine up to 5th, Gary down to 6th, and now Gary's under fire by Meebender. Meebender now looking to make the move here. Gary holds him off for the time being here for P6. Super wide there for the Red Bull driver. Expect a lot of these drivers to have some penalties by the time we get to the end of this. The track limits, very easy to get track limit penalties around here. As now Meebender looks to the inside up here in the turn 1. Top of the hill. Can he get the move done? Gary's going to have the better line down the hill. Here they come. Meebender has to slide in line. DDS is here tucked up behind the Ferrari. Nice little view from inside the Red Bull here as Meebender's tucked up right behind that Ferrari. Down the hill they come. Meebender gets on the brakes, decides not to make a move here. It's going to have DRS. Gary goes wide. There they go. It's a drag race. Meebender should have DRS. And he does. He should be able to hold that position. As we go back up, as now E-Mod has worked himself up to 2nd. So E-Mod really taking advantage of them softer tires. Now works himself up to P2, but all this is 2.3 seconds behind your race leader. Dragunov has checked out so far here. Josh hoping the field comes back to him after a few laps with the tires. E-Mod trying to get as much as he can. E-Mod will be the first one that's going to have to hit pit road here probably if we don't get a early safety car, as now Wickham with DRS should be able to make the move. Up the hill he goes. He's going to go to the inside of the Williams. Move the McLaren back. Josh locks him up behind the Williams. Ooh. Saw Wickham get on the gas. Oh, we got an Aston Martin stop on the racetrack here right at the entry of pit road here. We'll see if that brings out a full course. He gets her moving. It does not bring out a full course yellow. And we are still under green here. Looking back from 2nd place Wickham. Now 3.7 seconds behind your race leader. E-Mod now. Gotta wonder here on lap 5. Them soft tires, you gotta wonder how long they're gonna last him. Wickham goes way to the inside trying to break that slipstream. Gary now to the inside. Josh gets around E-Mod. Move Josh back up to P3. Gotta wonder now if the hard tires are starting to come in. Does he got enough heat in them hard tires now? Gotta see Josh start to work himself back up through this field. Wickham here in 2nd. Josh now 3rd. E-Mod 4th. Oliveira, good early run here up to P5 here. Meebender 6th. Gary holding on to 7th. And then you got a 4.5 second gap. Great Ace. Great Ace working himself now up to 8th after some lap 1 issues. Has Kugo tucked up right behind him. Kugo in 9th, and now you got points leader Williams out there. Early wing damage now finds himself in 10th. Echo here in 11th, and then 420 we saw earlier spin. Love the blimp view here at COTA. The blimp view at COTA is a great camera view. I almost wish I could just put it on this view and just do the whole race from this camera view, from that blimp view. That's 420. Looks like he is coming down pit road. And he has retired, crashed out, and that's going to bring out a full course safety car. You got to wonder if 420 has some issues, maybe left some debris on the racetrack, but regardless, he is the first retiree. And that is going to bring out our first full course safety car of the race here. Now the strategy game comes into play here. Can you get the hard tires to go the rest of the way here? Josh on the hards now. Looking into the pitch, Josh and Emad also coming in. Everybody's coming in. Oliveira, Bender, Gary, and Gary's going to have to serve that 10-second penalty that he got. Unfortunate break for him, and unfortunately that penalty cannot be removed. Some guy stayed on the racetrack. Great Ace is going to move all the way up to take the race lead. Oliveira Gary's going to come out here in 9th. Points leader Williams 10th. Echo here in 11th. So both of the pick salvers are in. Gary, who had to serve that 10-second penalty, has now got it off, and he is going to go back in 9th here. So looks like Great Ace is the only one to stay out. Echo in the pits now as the kick salvers had to double stack. Williams going back to a set of hards that he started on, but he had to make an early stop, so switch. So see if he can get them hards to go the rest of the way here. Currently in that 10th position, Echo comes out. Great Ace stays on the racetrack, so move Great Ace up to the lead. He's going to be our second different race leader of the event. Dragunov led the first 6 laps here. Great Ace should lead this lap, or else he comes down pit road here on this one. Hugo also stayed out on the hards, figuring he couldn't get the mediums to go all the way from here, so he might as well just stay out, gain that track position. Still do this on a 1 stop, so now you got to wonder with the help of a VHC and now a full course safety car if Hugo can run them hard tires maybe long enough to go to a set of softs here at the end. Dragunov, who started on the hards, or on the mediums, because he wasn't going to get the hards to go the rest of the way, decides to go to a set of softs right here. Definitely cannot get the softs to go the rest of the way, so Dragunov would definitely be making another stop here. Great Ace does stay on the racetrack, so he is going to lead lap number 7 here. So officially, 2 leaders today, Dragunov and Great Ace. Hugo in 3rd, Wicked now. So this is interesting now. So Dragunov here has got a car on older tires now between him and Wicken and Gary. So if Dragunov can make short work of the Haas up front, he is going to have a chance here to kind of pull a gap early, as the Wicken and Josh are both going to have to work themselves around 2 cars that have decided to stay out on older tires, and that so far throughout qualifying and the race have shown that they quite don't have the pace of the top 4 or 5. So, see how this plays into Dragunov's hand. If he can get a good jump here, if he can get Great Ace maybe up into turn 1 on the start here, he will have pretty much a good 3/4 of a lap before Wicken and Josh would probably have a chance. They would probably have to wait down to that long back straightaway here to have a chance to get around the 2 drivers that are on the old tires, and in that time Dragunov can really kind of pull a gap, get out of DRS range, and be on his way here. So we'll see. Both Wiccan and Emod now have gone to the hard tire, so you got to wonder now, are they going to try to go the rest of the way if we don't have a safety car? I do believe Josh, starting on the hards now, going to the medium, is going to have to make another stop. Don't think Josh can get the mediums to go the rest of the way here. So I would expect definitely Josh and Juggernaut both are going to make this a two-stop race. If there is not another safety car, they'll have to stop at least one more time. Question is, can the McLaren and the Williams of Wiccan and Emod, can they get them hards to go the rest of the way here? They got to wonder, they might be in the catbird seat, so they might not want to race the first 3 or 4 laps super hard here and just kind of manage that tire, knowing that the two in front of them are going to have to make stops. Safety car in this lap, so we're going to be going back to green this time. Once the safety car gets on the pit road, Great Ace can start the race whenever. Here at COTA, you pretty much want to shorten up the straightaway as long as much you can, but you really can't, because the start finish line is pretty much, as soon as you get the race car going straight again, you're on. And here Juggernaut is just tucked up right behind the Haas, and he is going to go at the Great Ace right here into turn 1 on them soft tires, and there's not much Great Ace is going to be able to do to hold him off. Juggernaut goes right to the front here. Kind of expected that. And like we discussed here, the Wiccan has gotten stuck now. He did not clear Kudo going up into turn 1, so now he is going to have to wait into probably that long back straightaway to make a move here. And that is going to give Juggernaut some time on them soft tires to really build a gap. Here goes the Wiccan now. He's going to look inside the Aston Martin here. Josh right behind him into the hairpin, so Wiccan's going to slide that McLaren inside the Aston Martin, but the Aston Martin's going to fight back, can't quite do anything with Josh. Is going to come with him too. So it looks like both Josh and the Wiccan are going to clear the Aston Martin down this long back straightaway, but Kugo now is getting a nice little slipstream from the McLaren, but Josh does complete the move. So Wiccan and Josh have cleared one of them, but like we talked about, the Juggernaut is already. Look at this battle for third. Josh now gets around Wiccan here. Josh trying to take advantage of the medium tires. He is up to third. But now he is already 3 seconds behind your race leader. This is what we talked about. Juggernaut worked out great for Juggernaut as he got Great Ace at turn 1 and was able to just pull a gap. Great Ace now goes to the inside here. His teammate coming up behind him. Don't think Ace is going to hold his teammate up that much here. But now you got the two Haas's now, second and third. Going through the S's, but Juggernaut has checked out. He is already 3 seconds ahead as you see the two Haas's. Gotta wonder when is Great Ace going to give his teammate the green light knowing he's on the better tire. Josh going to stay behind until he got to the DRS line so he can get DRS here. Oh, and then he goes wide. Great Ace is going to cut back underneath him. But Josh should have DRS here, which he does. He is going to open that rear wing. There is not much Great Ace can do. But now, if the Wiccan can't get close enough now, Great Ace can hold that spot, force the Wiccan out wide there. It's going to help his teammate out. As Great Ace drives it in deep, the Wiccan tucks in right behind. Now he's going to go to the inside. But all this is giving Josh some time, and here comes Emod. Look at this traffic here. This is 4th place Emod looking back. As you can see, Great Ace starting to get 8 up on the motor tires. Now that has let Josh get out of DRS range from the McLaren, and now the McLaren is under fight here with Emod now, so the battle for third is on. Up the hill, Emod not close enough to make the deal. Meebender now makes the move to the inside of the Haas. He's going to get the job done. Meebender got for his Red Bull now up to 5th. And now Gary, he's working to try to get around the Haas. Gary didn't quite get there soon enough. Points leader Williams now starting to fight himself back in this after early trouble. Here in P8, he's got the Ferrari and Haas right in front of him. Echo now back in that P9 position. Great Ace really starting to struggle now in them 10-lap old medium tires. Gary now going to fly by the Haas here. Here comes Williams. Is he going to try to get 2 for 1? He is going to go all the way to the inside of the Ferrari. Nice move by the kick salver. And your points leader gains 2 spots there from 8 to 6, but he goes super wide. And now Gary's going to fight back on the outside. Williams picked up a penalty on that one. That could come back to haunt him later. Echo now picks up a penalty as he is trying to go side by side with the Haas. Now Echo looking to make the move on the Haas on the fresher tires. Here he comes. Echo makes the move. So now the 2 drivers that stayed out on the older tires are now pretty much at the back of the field. Oliveira now tucked up right behind the Haas. So Kugo's already back to P11th now. Back up front, Josh has cut into the race lead. It is now back down to 3.1. Emod now 1 second back. Wicken here in 4th. Emod has picked up a little penalty. Not quite in DRS range. Jaganov has led 9 of the 12 laps here so far, about to make it 10 out of 13. Right now, sits 3 seconds ahead of the Haas of Josh. Emod here in P3 to Wicken now at 4th in that McLaren. Niebender up to 5th. Williams now up to P6. Gary 7th. Echo 8th. Great Ace here in 9th. Oliveira now 10th. And Kugo rounds out the field in 11th here. Wagner now lead down to 2.6 seconds, so Josh really starting to gain some ground. Emod gaining on him. Wicken now has fallen almost 2 seconds off of this duo. Not quite close enough as you're looking from the helmet cameras. You see the view here from the Williams drivers. He is looking up at the Haas. He is tucked up right behind the Haas. Lead down now to under 2 seconds. These two are slowly catching your race leader. Niebender has got himself around the Wicken, and here comes the Wicken. Wicken really struggling on them hard tires as he is falling back to 5th, and now Scott Williams tucked up right behind him. This is a battle from 4th on back here, 4th all the way to 8th. And now Echo looking to the inside of Gary. Gets on the brakes. Ooh, slides that kick salver sideways, but saves it. It's going to give Gary the shot to hold on. Oliveira has gotten around Great Ace. Kugo now. Ace looks like he has made a stop. He has. Back up front. Race lead now down to 1.3 seconds there. That Alpine not liking them soft tires. as Josh and Emod has chased the race leader down. So we are about to have a fight here for the race lead. Here comes the Haas and the Williams. Emod now tucked up right behind Josh. He is going to make the move here. Emod gets around Josh and move Emod up to P2. Josh here in third, but now both these guys are inside DRS of the race leader. So now we got a 3-car fight here for the race lead. Then got another 3-car battle here. This is from 4th, 5th, and 6th here. Wicken, Meebender, and Williams. Nice little fight here. Juggernaut brings his out race leader into the pits now. He's got enough of them soft tires. Juggernaut stopping now. All kind of action there during the commercial break. Race leader Juggernaut brought his Alpine down pit road. And now Williams has gotten around Wicken and Meebender's worked himself up to that 3rd position. Meebender now in 4th. Wicken here in 5th. But Wicken really struggling on them hard tires. That McLaren is not like them hard tires. He was nowhere near got the pace he had earlier in the event. But McLaren not working well with them white wall hard tires. Echo now tucked up right behind. Nice little DRS train here from 4th on back. Ooh, Juggernaut has picked up a 3-second warning penalty here. Juggernaut now comes back out in 9th here. But he has made a stop here. Gonna go to hard tires rest of the way. Here's how this works out for him. Now Kugo brings the Aston Martin down pit road. Emod now your 3rd different race leader. So Juggernaut, Great Ace, and Emod have all led at least 1 lap here tonight. Josh here hanging in that 2nd position. The battle here is 3rd on back. Right now Williams is in 3rd. Meebender got the Red Bull in 4th. Wicken now in 5th. Echo 6th. And now Oliveira looking to make a move on a Ferrari. Oliveira and Gary side by side, little wheel contact there. Oliveira back out of it, realizing maybe he drove that in a little too deep, caused the contact, so he decided to back out. Oh, and then Gary must have got one of them did the position back timing things. So both drivers trying to do the right thing, and the game kind of had its own little mind to give the spot to the Alpine. Oliveira now in that 7th position. Gary back here in P8. Juggernaut 9th. Great Ace Kugo. Emod has now gotten out of DRS range from the Haas. Emod now in 1.2 seconds ahead of Josh. Another 4.5 back to Williams. He still has Meebender tucked up right behind him for this battle for 3rd. It's the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th all right here on the screen. Lap 17 here. Gonna have 11 laps remaining when they get back to the straight. don't know if there's any way Josh can make these mediums go the rest of the way and have any kind of tire left for a fight at the end. As you can see, he is now 2.1 seconds behind, and he is not. He is coming in now. So the Haas driver comes in. Wicken picks up penalty. You gotta believe here, Josh. Gonna go to a set of softs here for the end. No, another set of mediums for the Haas driver. Josh gonna fall all the way back to P9 now. So here's the race within the race now. Dragunov here in 8th, and now see these guys start to try to work themselves up through the field here. But you got these top 4 drivers on the hard tires. You gotta believe they can go the rest of the way here. So Emod now 6.3 second lead over Williams. Williams now running second, Meebender third, Wicken fourth, Echo up to 5th. Oliveira here in 6th. Got a battle back here. Dragunov looking to make the move on Gary. He does. To move Dragunov up a spot, he is now up to P7 that he has gotten around the Ferrari. Gary here in 8th. Gotta believe Gary's gonna have to make another stop here soon, as he is really starting to struggle on them medium tires here. Josh now in 9th grade, Ace 10th, Kugo here in 11th. Emod 6.2. Oh, Williams coming into the pit, so Williams is making a stop here. So the strategy game is all playing around here. Kind of shocked. I thought Williams might try to stretch it, coming in with the points leader. Having them guys further back, thought he might try to stretch it, but he doesn't. He decides to come in, and he makes a stop. Have to see now, Dragunov now in that 6th position now. .7 make it 7 seconds ahead of Meebender. Emod has really turned it on here, as he is really pulling away from Meebender now. 7.3 now to Wicken. Fighting back, he gets around the Red Bulls. Move the Wicken now back up to P2, 7.3 seconds behind here. Gotta wonder, are the top 3 gonna try to extend this? Don't know. Emod might have a big enough gap that he can extend this and maybe hold on. It seems like the speed of the newer tires, Dragunov, Josh, and all, will have a chance to chase this duo down. Emod stays out another lap. So does the Wicken. So does Meebender. So your top 3 have stayed out here. Echo now brings his kick salver in. No way he was going to get the mediums to go another 9 laps. He is in. That's going to move Dragunov now back up. Oliveira here in that 5th position. Josh now sets fastest lap here. He is in 6th here. Very interesting now to see how this is going to play out with the different tire strategies here. Dragunov back up to P4, definitely well within striking distance of catching 2nd and 3rd, but being over 10 seconds back from your race leader. And you chase your race leader down in 9 laps here. There's going to be 8 laps remaining when Emod gets back around to the stripe. Oliveira here. Josh now is coming up on the back of the Alpine. E-Mod stays out for another lap here. 8 laps remaining now. Here comes Meebender's gotten back around the wicket now. Finds himself 7.6 seconds back. Make it 8. Has lost a lot of ground in that final corner. Wicken here in third. Juggernaut now not far behind in that fourth position. Oliveira now has Josh tucked up right behind him. Williams his fastest lap. Here comes Josh tucked up right behind Oliveira. Now this is holding Josh up a little bit. It's going to Juggernaut for a little bit of a gap here on the house here. Because Josh is probably going to have to wait to that long back straightaway with DRS to make the move. This is 5th and 6th as they come down the hill. Josh well within DRS range, so he's going to have to get on the brakes here. Slide up. Should be able to make the move here. He's going to go to the inside of the Alpine. Should have DRS. Should be able to make this move look easy. He does. He slides in front of the Alpines and move Josh now up to that 5th position. That's going to push Oliveira back to 6. And now Josh back up to P5. Finds himself 2.5 seconds behind Juggernaut. But Juggernaut now pretty much caught the back of this duo for 2nd and 3rd. But E-Mod still now 8.3 ahead here. As McLaren in 4th having issues. Juggernaut got around him. So now Juggernaut up to P3. The Wicken really struggling on them hard tires. That McLaren has not liked these hard tires whatsoever this race. And now Josh is tucked up right behind the McLaren here. Going to be 6 laps remaining when we get back around. Josh has now got himself up to P4. Finds himself now 2.8 seconds behind Juggernaut. See what he can do there. Juggernaut does have a 3-second penalty. Bender now in 2nd by himself here. 8.4 behind the race leader. But he's got Juggernaut coming. E-Mod here. Now, 6 laps remaining here in COTA. E-Mod is your race leader. Bender here in 2nd. Juggernaut now tucked up behind Bender. This is a battle for P2. See Josh coming in the background. Bender up the hill. Here comes Juggernaut. Bender does a good job there of holding them off. The Wicken has had enough. He brings that McLaren down pit road. Echoes picked up a 3-second penalty there for track limits. Juggernaut now makes the move. He is looking for P2 down this long back straightaway. Moved the Alpine up to 2nd. Bender falls back to 3rd. See the Haas of Josh coming, but here you go, battle for 5th as Williams has gotten around the Alpine of Oliveira. So move your points leader up to that 5th position here. 5 laps remaining here at COTA. 8.8 seconds is the lead. Bender now in third. Josh here in fourth. Williams back here in fifth here as he's gotten around Oliveira. Then you got Echo, Gary, Wicken, Great Ace, and Kugo. Dragunov is really cutting into this lead. This lead's now down to 7.9 as that tires really starting to give up on that Williams here. Dragunov really starting to cut into that lead here. Hugo brings his astronaut into the pits. Probably going to go take a set of soft, see if he can still fast this lap. No, he goes for another set of mediums. Lead down to 7.6 seconds, make it 7.5. Josh desperately trying to get in DRS range of the Red Bull. Can't quite do it here as he goes up the hill. There's 4 laps remaining here at COTA. The lead is 7.5. Top 2 do have penalties. Not sure how many, but they do have them. We'll have to see if that plays a factor here in the next 4 laps. Battle right now is for third here between Bender and Josh. Josh now well within DRS range here, so expect the Hospital to make the move down this long back straightaway if a mistake is not made. Josh looks to the inside, well within DRS range now. Josh looking to get that perfect exit now to the inside of the Red Bull, and he's going to have DRS, so Josh, you better make this move look pretty easy. DRS now open on the Haas. And now the Haas is up to P3, so move Josh up to that third position. Looking back at Bender in that Red Bull. Josh locks him up. Bender fight back. Josh goes super wide here. You can see the exit Josh is getting within better tires. Bender trying to get some help here. Trying to stay inside DRS here for this long straightaway. Looks like he will be in DRS range. So right now, Dragunov finds himself 7.7 back with 3 laps remaining. Josh now only 2.1 behind Dragunov now, so Josh looking to maybe get that second position there, with Dragunov having at least 3 seconds in penalties here. Bender here in fourth. Williams points leader now in fifth. Lead down now to 7.1. Josh comes into today's race, is 11 points behind Williams now. Josh looking for a second place finish. Williams right now currently running in that 5th position, but he does have at least 3 seconds in penalties. Two laps remaining here at COTA. E-Mod still your race leader on them 20 lap old hards. Dragunov now in P2. Josh sitting third. Kneebender fourth. Williams here in fifth. Oliveira now sixth. Echo in seventh. Wicken here in eighth. Gary now ninth. Hugo 10th. And Great Ace just came out of the pits here in P11 as he is looking for a top 10 here as he goes to the inside of the Aston Martin. Now Gary brings his Ferrari down pit road. Gary figures this is a free pit stop. Go to a new set of softs. See if he can steal that bonus point for fastest lap here. Lead now 6.5 down to Dragunov. Josh here 2.4 back. Williams has gotten around Meebender, but Meebender does not have a penalty, so Meebender just needs to kind of stay in line here. And he'll get that fourth position right back. White flag next time by. Lead now 6.9 seconds. Not sure of how many seconds and penalties everybody has, but here we go. White flag is out. E-Mod now on the final lap here at COTA. Dragunov in second. Williams, Josh here in third. Williams fourth. Meebender here in fifth. Oliveira in sixth. Echo, Wicken, Gary, Great Ace, Kugo, top 11. So all 11 drivers have completed enough laps to score points. So everybody still remaining in the race will score points here tonight. Lead 6.9. Still looking good here. Question is, can Dragunov pull a big enough gap here over Josh here to keep a hold of that second position? Josh now just trying to stay inside that 3-second window. Meebender also trying to stay inside that 3-second window of Williams to pick up a position here. As the McLaren is around, Wicken is around, he gets her going in the S's. On board here. Just a couple more corners left here for E-Mod. Here comes Williams out of the final corner. Cross the line. E-Mod crosses the line first. Not sure if the time penalty. Here comes Dragunov. He's going to cross the line in P2. Josh is going to move up to P2. Here comes Williams going to cross the line. But no, Meebender's going to pass him. So Meebender's going to get fourth. Williams in fifth. Sixth. Looks like it's going to go to Oliveira here. Echo. Looks like he is going to cross the line here in that 7th position. Wicken does have some penalties, so we'll see if he can hold on to this 8th position. As he goes way wide in the final corner here. Dragunov is going to finish third. We got to remember that he left the room too early. So it DNFs him even though he had already taken the checker flag. Gary is going to come home in 9th. Both Great Ace and Kugo have penalties. So how many is Great Ace going to hold on to that 10th? No, he lets Kugo go. So E-Mod picks up driver of the day and your race win. E-Mod, what a run. Made them hard tires last. I want to say 24, 25 laps there. Get a screenshot for the powers to be. Emod is your race winner. Josh is going to finish second. Juggernaut did finish third the game just because he left before everybody crossed the finish line. So Juggernaut's going to finish third, so that's going to give me Bender fourth. Williams is going to finish P5 with fastest lap. Oliveira in 6th, Echo 7th, Wicken 8th, Gary 9th, Kugo 10th, Great Ace 11th. Top 11 will score points here tonight. 420 was out early, having issues with his Aston Martin here tonight. So congratulations once again to Emod on the win. Great win there by the Williams driver. Don't forget, everybody, if you're still watching, tomorrow is 9/11, as the whole world should be honoring all those who lost their lives that fateful day back in 2001. So many people from around the world lost their lives that day. It might have happened here in the States, but there was people from all over the world visiting New York City when that happened, or on that flight over a Pennsylvania field. So regardless of where you are in the world, please remember tomorrow, if you see somebody in uniform, at least say thank you. If nothing else, just take 5 seconds to say thank you for all the sacrifices they make to keep us all free and safe. And until tomorrow night, I'm MFG, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow night as Tier 2 rounds off our USA week here in the IUF1. 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night, right here on the IUF1 channel. Until then, everybody, I'm MFG. Stay safe, be well, and please say thank you to all those who sacrificed so much for all of us. Good night, everybody.